Hey guys, Black Screen Max here, coming at you with a shell-shocking, shell-tastic shell of a review. The reason why I say this is we're looking at Michelangelo, the vintage Michelangelo. I gotta say, Mikey has always been one of my favorite turtles. So actually, let me correct myself. He is my favorite turtle. Growing up, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I used to look at this guy like, man, I wish he was like my brother, man. But I'm telling you, Michelangelo, he is the ultimate party dude. And as far as Michelangelo goes, he is most notably known for the all-popular Cowabunga Dude. Like, Cowabunga, that's his catchphrase. Cowabunga Dude, I mean, he's a cool turtle. What can I say? I love Michelangelo. Now, plus it doesn't, really help that my name is Mike. So, yeah, Mikey, Mike, whatever, same thing. He's like the version of a turtle if it was me. If I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, this is the guy that I would be. Michelangelo. Now, like I said, he's the ultimate party dude. He's your comedy relief for the turtles. Anytime something goes wrong, he's the guy that always makes you laugh. He's the guy that always puts a smile on your face. When you think that the Foot Clan has got the turtles in a bind, no, Mikey will make a joke out of it. He will ultimately make a joke out of it. Now, with this guy, he comes with a full arsenal, just like the rest of the turtles. Just like the rest of the turtles. Now, the source where I got my Raphael, my Leonardo, and my Donatello, well, that source is a totally different source from where I purchased this guy from. Now, oh man, I'm telling you, when I got this guy in the mail, I was ecstatic. Why? Because, like I said, my all-time favorite turtle, right here. Now, as far as the arsenal goes, just like all the other turtles, he comes with your ninja stars, your turtle fist daggers, your kama, and also with Mikey, he comes with his nunchucks, which you can see how his nunchucks store nicely in his back, right over there. So that's where they store nicely. Now, as far as how the weapons come, just like the current turtle figures out there, they come on a tree. Now, the way that the tree looks is like this. Now, you see, on the top you have your ninja stars. You have your turtle fist dagger right there, another turtle fist dagger right there, and going up and down on the left-hand side there is the kama. Now, it's actually pretty cool how they did this. If you're displaying them, you could display them like this with like a full entire arsenal and everything. That's pretty cool. I like that. But me, I just keep this in a bag, throw it over to the side, just keep it in a bag, away from my display. Anywho, I don't have a file card for this guy, but I did do a little research, and I happened to find one online, so I'm going to get into his vital tortistics, if you will. Now, he is known as a wild and crazy turtle. His weapons are the nunchucks, which you see he has, the turtle fist daggers, which we saw, the ninja stars, and the kama. Now, aside from that, his birthplace is Woody's Pet Shop, Pennsylvania. Now, like I keep on saying in my previous reviews of the turtles, I don't know why they all have different birthplaces, because they are technically brothers, so it kind of boggles my mind why they're all different places that they were born. If they should have been born all in the same place, I really don't know. I mean, they were all mutated from the same puddle of ooze, so it's beyond me. Anyway, moving on, his height is 5 feet, so he's a bit shorter than me, but he's still not the shortest turtle. Donatello is, according to the vintage toy line. Donatello is the shortest turtle. So I guess, like I said, Donatello must have been the runt of the litter, hence why him being so short. But his Michelangelo's age here is 15 and a half in people years. Now, whereas the rest of the turtles were 15, I don't know why Michelangelo's 15 and a half, with the vital tortistics, with the file cards that they came out with back in the day. I don't think they really did such a great job as far as why, as far as like getting all the information on there that they should have. Aside from that, his weight is 150 pounds, so you know what? He's, me and him, we're about the same weight, so I guess I could probably bench press this guy if I really wanted to. His shell is hard and polished to a waxy finish. I would hope that it's hard and polished to a waxy finish because of the fact that, yeah, he's the one that really loves eating pizza. And I guess, maybe eating all that pizza, the grease on the pizza kind of got to his shell or something. You never know. But reading up on his bio, Michelangelo is a party reptile. Even though the sinister Shredder may be slicing his way through the manhole cover, Mikey stays cool. Cool because he's the master of the whirling nunchucks. It takes 8 pounds of pressure per square inch to break bone. The nunchucks generate 90. In the midst of the most perilous of battles, Mikey can be seen swinging his deadly nunchucks in one hand while dangling a wedge of pizza in the other. Mikey dreams to someday use Shredder's cutting armor to grate cheese on his pepperoni and ice cream. Wait, what? Ice cream pizza? I don't think so. You'll never catch me eating ice cream pizza. Maybe I might put Tabasco sauce on my pizza, some garlic powder, but that's just me. But anyway, Mikey, here he is. Checking out the figure itself, you see how he's decked out with the orange bandana, the orange elbow pads, wristbands, and the orange knee pads. That just gives you the extra knowledge that, hey, this is Michelangelo, the orange turtle, if you will. Another way that you could figure out that it's Michelangelo is by the M on his belt, right over there. Now, as I said in my previous reviews, how all the turtles have their own distinctive color, Michelangelo stays true to that. He does have his own official color, if you will. I like how they made all the turtles stand out in their own true form instead of actually making them all the same color, but at the same time having them the same color wouldn't be such a bad idea. In the cartoon they were all the same color, so it would have been nice if they maybe made a separate line for the same color of turtles, but I like how they basically gave each turtle their own distinctive color, just like each turtle has their own distinctive color of gear. Now, turning him around, as I did mention, his nunchucks do store beautifully on his back, versus the 2012 Michelangelo, the one that we just got, the one that has the newest release of Michelangelo. These nunchucks basically, they give you room to play with. I mean, you can bend them as much as you want, but I mean, you really don't want to be like going crazy bending them and bending them and bending them, because eventually, I'm sure after bending, they will break. So, I like to make sure, like any collector, I keep my turtles nicely displayed, and, well, I just keep them looking shell-tastic. As far as comparison goes, moving him over to the side, here he is with his 2012 figure. Now, they are about the same height, which is pretty spot on, actually. I'm looking at it from the side here, and they're about the same height. Same thing, sporting the orange bandanas. One thing that I really haven't mentioned in my previous reviews as far as these turtles go, just like the 2012 turtles, they all have the white eyes, and just like the 2012 turtles, they all have their own distinctive facial expressions. Now, touching base on the figure itself, as far as the mold goes, it stays true to its own distinct mold. Now, a lot of the other turtles that we've gotten, they all have different molds. Now, I will show that off here in 1 second. As far as his articulation goes, it is the same exact articulation that we've gotten with the rest of the turtles. The head just turns to the left and to the right, and his arms, they do move up and down right there at the shoulder, and as far as over here at the forearm, it rotates like a doorknob. And then aside from that, you have your leg articulation, which is basically right over there at the hip. Now, they all have the same exact articulation, the same exact posabilities, but I mean, you know, granted, with every single turtle that has a different mold, you have different possibilities for posing. So, like him, how I have him displayed here, I have him displayed with him going to grab his other nunchuck, which pretty cool, you know, kind of shows him in battle. Now, just bringing him over here. Now, looking at Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and Leonardo, you see how, like I said before, how each one has its own different molding. Now, as far as the arms go, you can see that all the arms are basically the same. The heads are kind of basically the same, except for these, their facial expressions as far as their mouths go. Now, another thing that is basically different for these four guys is if you notice how each one of their legs, looking at their legs, it's all different. So that's something that I like. It gives them their own unique character, if you will, for their distinctive figures. And I mean, aside from that, the only other thing that's really truly different, not aside from the belts, that is their color. Like I said, they all sport their own unique color. Michelangelo here, he's more of a forest, not really a forest, he's more like a deep green. Donatello, he's more like a muddy kind of green. Raphael, he's more of a regular base green. And Leonardo, he's more along the lines of like a forest green or something like that. You know, I'm not an artist. I don't know true color names and everything. Yeah, it might help if I actually looked them up, but who's gonna know the difference? They're all different colors. They're all pretty awesome in their own way. And like I said about Donatello, Raphael, and Leonardo, if you can manage to find Michelangelo, more than likely on eBay, I recommend you picking him up. He is truly a shell-tastic figure and a shell-tastic character as well. That's basically it. This has been Blackstream X, and the finale for my vintage Turtles. You'll notice how I made the emphasis on Turtles. I will be back with more vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, but at a later date. Anyway, like I keep on saying, thumb up if you like what you see. Not only that, subscribe. I'm going to be coming at you with a lot more reviews. My next review is going to be back to going to the Transformers. And yeah, we'll be back with more Turtles at a shell-tastic later time. You guys have a great day.